We can see the video, there's no sound. So when you're sharing your screen, there is a checkbox to allow sound. So it says.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
Okay.
my mistake.
No problem.
Hang on a minute, we'll get this straight. Welcome to the Rotary Club meeting of January 21st, 2021. I'm the president, Raymond Foster, and we are very glad to have you all here today. And so we're going to jump right in. We actually have, I think we have a near full crew for summertime, and that's very cool. Hey, Steve, can I ask you to present us with the Pledge of Allegiance?
Be happy to, Raymond. Please join me in honoring the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Steve. Hey, Casey, how about an invocation? We haven't seen you in a while, and we have been hurting for your invocations.
We can do an invocation. Let us invocate and pray. Almighty God, we thank you and praise you for the opportunity it is to be reminded of the heat of the sun. As it rises, Lord, we respond. And so may the same be true for your love, for your grace, for your presence. May we respond when we feel, see, and experience what you're bringing to our world. So, Lord, may we have that same experience for the world around us. May we as Rotarians bring an impact, bring a message, bring a hope that others would respond to us in the same way. Thank you for modeling and living in such a way that we are inspired. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you so much, Casey. And so the first part of our meeting is to go around the wheel to see what the spokes are, which spokes are here today, and that's our Rotary members. And we'll begin with Derek because you are in Orlando, Florida with your kids on vacation. And are you trying to get Rotary points? Is that what it is?
No, we just travel a lot. But yeah, I'm Derek. I'm a teacher. My wife and I are on vacation. We went to Disney World and we went to Paradise Cove, which was amazing, and Discovery Cove. My mistake, I was corrected. And now enjoying a great Rotary meeting. So it's great to be here and great to see everyone.
Thank you so much. And Steve, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. My name's Steve Scott. I am the current secretary of the club, past president, member of the club for about 12 years, and I am a State Farm agent in San Dimas.
Thank you, Steve. Lauren.
Hey,
I see.
Lauren Ferrari. I'm a police officer for a local agency. I've lived. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. It's getting better. Keep going.
Okay, I've been living in San Dimas for about 12 years. Have kids that go to San Dimas School District, so that's about it.
Very cool. Welcome to the meeting again, Lauren. Thank you so much for being a Rotary member. Craig has popped in and someone's waiting in a chair, but go ahead, Craig.
I'm Craig Jung. I'm a dentist in San Dimas. I'm a Rotary member for about 6 years, past president. Um, I think I'm current youth chair.
You are indeed. And our newest member, Chris Constantine.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chris. I'm the city manager for the city of San Dimas. I've been a Rotary member, not in this chapter, but since 2014.
Excellent. And Casey.
All right, my name's Casey. I'm a leadership and health coach, and happy to be a part of our San Dimas Rotary. Been a part of our club for 8 to 10 years now, and making the world a better place along the journey, and just love what we do and how we do it.
Excellent. So Casey and Craig are past presidents. Thank you so much for your service. And Casey, how did your videotaping go last week? How did that all work out for you?
We're back videoing again today, and we're probably 2 weeks before release, but Raymond was a host on the new Art Path Encounter we are filming for my life coaching basically platform. So it'll intersect the Rotary here very, very soon.
We're anxious to get an update, so that's very cool. And you know what? So we're gonna. Oh, you know what? Sylvia has just popped in, and so we're gonna wait like 10 seconds because Sylvia is the director of the chamber. I'd like her to introduce herself as soon as she gets into the room. And she's joining. There she is. Hey, Sylvia, say hello to everybody. Hey, Sylvia, can you say hello? Oh,
Hi,
Hi, everybody. Hi, how's it going? Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. And so Sylvia is are you the director of the chamber? What's the title there?
No, now I'm the CEO.
The CEO. Wow, very cool. Okay, the CEO.
Promotion.
We got a promotion, huh? Very cool, very cool. So thank you so much for being here today. So we're going to go right to our guest. Anupama Kinatukara is a charter member of the Fair Lawn Toastmasters Club in New Jersey and served as Vice President of Public Relations and Youth Leadership Programs Coordinator in the first year. She is currently serving as the club mentor, where she works with District 83 Toastmasters to serve as a coach and advisor to the newly formed corporate club in Montvale, New Jersey. She's also a new Rotarian in Rotary District 7490, yay, and a leadership coach, motivational speaker, and a certified disc trainer with the John Maxwell team. She has been a keynote speaker at various organizations internationally, including 5 Rotary clubs in Kenya this past year. Welcome to the Rotary Club of San Dimas.
Thank you so much, Raymond. I am very excited to be here. And do you want me to jump right into the presentation?
Heck yeah.
Alrighty, I will jump right in and we will get started. Let me share my screen, and if you can confirm you can see the screen, that would be great.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Awesome. So good afternoon to all of you. I am joining you from New Jersey. My name is Anupama. It means unique, so I love my full name. I do not let people cut it short. I am very excited to be here to spend the next half an hour or so together with you. So it is my honor, and what makes this time special for me is that I'm here to talk about how each and every one of you can truly change the world through changing your own world. In these challenging and difficult times, we all certainly could use some world-changing behaviors, and I'm sure you agree with me on that. Now, just for some of you, thinking about changing the world sounds as easy as making instant oatmeal or whatever else you guys are eating right now. For others of you, it might seem a little more daunting. No worries either way, because I'm going to give you some great insights on how you can change the world by changing your own world. And it is based on John Maxwell's book, which is Change the World. John Maxwell and Rob Hoskins titled this book, Change Your World, How Anyone, Anywhere Can Change the World. So my purpose here today is to make a difference in your lives so that you can make a difference in the lives of others. I want to raise your awareness of how you, yes, you can change your world. So in turn, the current state of your world moves to a better state. Therefore, you can change the world for the better for all of us. And I want to convince you, if you are not already sure, that you have within you the tremendous capacity to make a difference and make this place we all share a better place. And you don't need to wait for others to do that. You can do it starting today. Only one thing stands between you and greater success in your personal and professional life. And it is in knowledge, skills, experience, or talent. Guess what it is? It is your unique collection of gifts. Your gifts are what the people of the world need to reach their fullest potential. And when you serve others as a leader, you help them grow and you grow yourself. So today you will learn about how to do that more often and more influentially. There is an abundance of issues in the world that need your attention. Wouldn't you want better schools, better neighborhoods, a more accessible and effective healthcare system? How about better communities where people would actually get along online and face to face? Wouldn't you like better work environments? And wouldn't it be nice if people were simply more respectful, unified, and positive? So the first lesson I want to share with you is we can't wait for change. We can't wait for someone else to do it. And John Maxwell, he is the #1 New York Times bestselling author with over 100 books, a coach, and a speaker who has sold 31 million copies in 50 languages. He is the founder of the John Maxwell Company, the John Maxwell team, and I am a member of the John Maxwell team. We need you, and we need you now. In the United States, that might sound like an old Uncle Sam recruiting poster for the US Army, but it's so very true. We really need you. And John Maxwell team provides us resources to continue to equip us as leaders and help others whom we are leading to become better every day. And Change Your World, this book has the curriculum in it, which has taught about using transformation tables in Ghana, Guatemala, Paraguay, and Puerto Rico to transform young minds and the country. So the question is, do you want to become a leader? Do you want to become a change agent? If so, you will find some tools that I'm going to share with you that will help you do that. So we need you, but we need me too, right? I cannot just preach without practicing. So what am I doing? I joined the John Maxwell team, and John Maxwell, I met him in March 2019, and I plan to go to Orlando to meet him again this August. I have decided to bring this teaching to others and help others develop themselves as a leader. I do call myself a leadership coach, and I know Casey is here as a leadership coach as well. And it is amazing to be able to develop leaders around us. And we need you, we need me, and we need all of us to be the ones who change the world. It's not going to happen with the president or the government. It's not going to happen with the most popular people we see in positional leadership roles ruling large organizations. It's not going to happen with the educational department or the universities or the healthcare system or even our local governments. We can't wait for them, and that's why we need you now. So while any of those institutions I just mentioned can be very helpful and make a tremendous difference, you and I cannot be passive bystanders. We have to take action ourselves. So the first thing you can do is change your thinking. It's the idea of if you think you can't change the world, guess what? Then you can't. Authors Rosamund and Benjamin Zander talks about how the assumptions we make restrict our thinking and therefore limit our possibilities. Imagine if I had assumed that with the shutdown due to the pandemic, there is no way I can add value to others as a motivational speaker. I had just got started as a public speaker in 2019, end of 2019. And I was the keynote speaker for District 7490 district staff meeting. And then there was a shutdown. And I wondered, what am I going to do now? I reached out to Rotary clubs across USA, and I was invited by the Rotary Club of Gurnee in Illinois last August. You would not have met on Zoom. You probably would not have invited me to speak to you today. And Raymond just said he's going to continue to have these virtual calls because you can have speakers from around the world. So let me ask you, can you think of a time within the last week that you were faced with something, some sort of challenge, and either you figured you couldn't do anything about it, or you figured out a solution to the problem? If you don't think you could do anything to change the situation, well, can you shift the framework of your thinking and of your beliefs to one whose underlying assumptions allow for what you actually desire the situation to be? I decided to even go international. I spoke at 5 Rotary clubs in Kenya. I decided to continue to speak to local clubs who are meeting virtually. And I got to share with the Rotary clubs in my neighborhood virtually. Imagine if you had assumed that with the shutdown due to the pandemic, there is no way we can continue to meet. I guess we would not be here. So what assumptions might you have that are restricting your thinking about what can be done and how you can shift your framework? So as Anders would say, the assumptions we make often restrict our thinking and therefore restrict our possibilities. And John Maxwell talks about how you first have to have hope in your own self. If you want to adopt a change my world mindset, then you will have greater control over your ability to accomplish difficult things. If you first have hope and then believe in yourself. It's not just enough to have hope. We also need to believe in ourselves that we can make the difference. You must lead yourself first. So the question is, can you do that? And most certainly, yes, you can should be the answer, because we all can make a difference and we can lead ourselves, if not anyone else. So it starts with the desire to make a difference. That is the first step. The second step is identifying or finding people who are already making a difference. One is with your Rotary Club members, but look beyond that too. Don't restrict yourself. Look for people at your workplace. Look for people at your home, at your worship place, in your community at large. The third step is living values that make a difference. And that is where the transformation tables comes handy. It is a safe place where you learn more about how to be intentional every week as you go about your day, to learn the values and to live it and then lead it. And each week we meet for 1 hour, learn the values lessons, and identify an action step we plan to take that week to help us up-level that value in our life. The phase 4 is taking action that makes a difference. And then finally, you see transformation not only in your life, but the lives around you, one table at a time. And it is your turn to change your world. Now let me share a few reasons that John has discovered that shows us that people can change when one or more of these things happen. Number 1, when do people change? People change when they hurt enough that they have to. From the time we were children and first began making choices, we instinctively moved away from pain to avoid it. But a better response to pain is for us to change so that we are no longer hurt by it. Number 2, people change when they see enough that they are inspired to. John says everything rises and falls on leadership. That is one of his favorite quotes and one of mine too. Everything rises and falls on leadership. When you begin to see and realize this, you can change the way you think, work, and interact with people. Certainly others have inspired you. That is leadership in action. Others inspiring you can help you change things you need to, just as your inspiration towards others will help them change the things they need to. The third is people change when they learn enough that they want to. When you believe there's nothing you can do about a problem, it's disheartening and demotivating. But when you begin to learn how you can take steps to start making a difference, it will propel you to take action. And there are always many ways to approach a problem or a challenge. From the lessons you have learned in life, what new steps can you take to expand your impact is a question you should ask yourself. Number 4, people change when they receive enough that they are able to. The world is not looking for dreamers. It is looking for dream makers. And Brad Montag, the creator of Kid President and TV show, says this so clearly. Dare to dream, but please do. For dreamers are many, but doers are few. So you have received enough. It's time now to start doing. If from what you learn today or what you learn at a deeper level, if you read this book, Change Your World, you can put into practice what you learn by taking action and therefore begin to see changes in your life and in those people whose lives you touch. This is where dreams come true. I mentioned earlier about having hope for yourself. You also need to have hope for others. The changes you make within yourself will give you the confidence and credibility and hope to help others. And we call this being a hope helper. Being a hope helper requires you to be positive and focus on the positive changes you can create, not the negative situation you want to eliminate. As Brian Tracy says, change your thinking, change your life. And he is absolutely correct about it. So the transformation tables are offered free of cost, and you are also given lessons that you can use to do these transformation tables. And these are the lesson values that are taught during this, not even taught, it is facilitated. I have been doing transformation tables since February 2021, and I am on table number 13 right now, facilitating them. And I'm starting a couple more tables in the coming weeks. So if anybody is interested, reach out to me, and I would love to have you at my table and show you how to do it, because we want you to also start your own transformation table. And lastly, have hope for a better future. Dale Carnegie said, most of the things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Let me repeat that. Most of the things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. When you have hope for a better future, it keeps you wanting to work to make a difference. As you see a difference happening, your hope expands and you develop a great sense of urgency for making an even greater difference. This is how we have a better future. Become an urgent person for a better future. If I can do it afraid, so can you. We are fully resourced and equipped to take this step and make a difference, one table at a time. The world needs you. One is too small a number to achieve significance. And let's all live a significant life where we are placed. And I want to end with, I'm hosting a leadership event called Live to Lead. I hosted this for the very first time in 2019. It was an event where I brought together influential leaders from my own community, and we hosted the event at Bergen Community College, which is a local college here. Last year, we were even published in the local newspaper. I had an afternoon panel with these women leaders on my panel. Last year, we hosted this event virtually. We had these world-class speakers speaking to us from Atlanta, Georgia. And guess who we have this year? This year, I'm hosting this event, and this event is going to be in person and virtually. So all of you from California can still join this event. So reach out to me if you are interested to find out more. Thank you very much. That's what I had for you today.
Well, Anupama, thank you so much. First of all, I want to compliment you. The fact that you incorporated pictures from our group into your presentation shows you put a lot of effort into personalizing this for us, and I sincerely appreciate that. Do we have any questions for her? Well, we've got her on the line here.
I don't necessarily, can you hear me, Raymond?
Yes, go ahead.
I don't have a question on Anupama. I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed your presentation and how much I appreciate your passion and your energy. It's very clear, and that's really welcomed in our club. So thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to do this for us today.
You are very welcome. Yes, I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. Very true.
So if you will also send information regarding your Live to Lead thing coming up, we'll make sure that goes out via our social media so that we get some exposure for you that way.
Raymond, I'm happy to ask a question.
Yes, Casey.
And just from a leadership lens, I love Maxwell, love what you presented. My question would be, what led you to Maxwell, who I affirm and have read many of his books, and I think it's an amazing choice. I'm just curious to the backstory. What did you do before you stumbled into the certification program with Maxwell, or how is it that, what were some of the steps along the way that brought you to where you're at today? Just a real quick summaries, like what did you touch?
Definitely. My background is IT project management. I worked for Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield here in New Jersey for 15 years. I was employed by IBM for almost 10 years. I quit IBM and worked for MetLife as a consultant and as an agile project manager for TIAA for 3 years. And I had done my PMP, my project management professional certification in 2007. I thought that I needed to get my next certification to get to that next executive level because I wanted to make a bigger difference and bigger impact. I do have 3 kids. My oldest is 23, my daughter is 19, and my little one is 15. Then I thought about making that bigger impact. I felt I should go for my next certification, which was PGMP, Program Management Certification through PMI, and which I did. So in my contract with TIAA had ended in December 2017. I even considered doing my MBA because somehow I felt like something was lacking probably in me or the way I'm portraying myself. I'm an introvert by nature. So I wasn't the type to speak a lot about myself. So I thought I'll do something different so people see the difference in me. While I was studying for my PGMP, I came across John Maxwell's videos on YouTube. That was the very first time I ever heard about him. I did not know this guy existed. I'm not an avid book reader, so I didn't really, especially not books like this. But now I have tons of his books. So when I heard about his teaching, what caught my attention was he talked about leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And I had never heard that. I thought I needed to just get up to that title to be able to influence and be a leader. So when I heard that, it just caught my attention and I started reading more of his books and what he was trying to say. And the more I read, the more I realized this is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to influence more people. Why am I chasing a title? So I did complete my PGMP because I want to finish what I started. I joined the John Maxwell team in September 2018, just because I thought they would be able to help me with the resources and mentoring to become a better leader myself. I did not have any plans to be an entrepreneur. That was not in me at all. I was a good worker. I wanted people to tell me what to do. But 3 months into his books, I borrowed tons of books on CDs, started listening to that, started reading his books. There was so much that I learned in those 3 months. I wish somebody had told me 10 years ago. I think I would have been further along. And I wanted to bring that to others. And that's why I started doing what I'm doing now. I teach his books. Oh, Casey, you're on mute. Thank you.
No, I appreciate the answer. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can I take a picture before I drop off? If it's okay, if everybody who is here can come on camera, I would love that. Ready? Oh, there's Derek. I'll take one more. Ready? 1, 2, and awesome. Thank you so much. I really, oh, Lauren just came, so I have to take one more picture. Derek, please come back. Craig, can you show me your face one more time?
Open wide.
Open wide. I think I got a good picture. I love pictures. I'll make a post of it. You guys can tag yourself. Here's a picture that I took. I think everybody looks great in here.
Thank you so much. That was a fabulous presentation, and we sincerely appreciate it. By the way, show everybody your Toastmasters award. Being a former Toastmaster, I'm pleased. He won a district award for, what was your subject?
I spoke about the best inheritance ever. It was about my mom. I lost my mom last year, and she left me with a smile. So that's the best inheritance ever. And I suppose that was my storytelling during my competition.
Very cool. Thank you so much for your insights today. Hey,
All right.
so we have no, oh, we got to move to the fine master. By the way, before we do, I'd let you know that I am writing down the fines and what they're going to invoice you. So you'll see that on your invoice, your $40 for the monthly dues plus your fine. So if you're going to put a fine up, you're going to pay it. So fine master boy.
Man, with that kind of intro, I don't know if we're going to get any fines now. Whew. Let's go to work, folks. Hey, talk about what's fine, what's not fine, where you're at, and what soapbox do you want to get on so we can hear your story. Somebody find themselves.
Okay, so I'm going to put myself up for $10. You know, I took that long trip to think, and I was thinking and thinking, and I got back, and my wife said, well, are you going to take Social Security? You're going to keep working? I said, I haven't decided. And after I said that, I get 6 new clients that day. So it looks like that God decided for me, and I'm going to keep working. That's worth $10.
Love it, Raymond. Hey, just because your clients are your children and they keep paying you to be employed, that doesn't count, right?
No, those clients don't pay, believe me.
No. Somebody else, what's your fine? And what do you want to talk about? It's not fine, it's fine, or they are fine. You can even give compliments and fine yourself for it.
I will find myself for not being present lately. I've been a little preoccupied with my kiddos. So $15.
$15.
Yeah, I think it's worthy of that. I've been a little absent.
You have been, but that's okay, because if we don't get you, it seems we get your cousin on alternating days, so that's good, but we do miss you.
Well, I miss you guys too, and she's enjoying her time in Hawaii right now.
Very good. Awesome. Well, we'll find her on behalf of that since she's in Hawaii. Raymond, does that work? Can we find Carissa for being in Hawaii?
How much is that for her?
We'll let her pick up the tab when she gets back. Anybody else want to do a fine today?
I put her down for $5. Okay, well, we're going to move on out of the Fine Master, and we don't have a fast craft talk this week, but we do have one scheduled for next week, and that's beginning to pick up steam. But I need your help in scheduling people from around the community or around the world who'd like to come in and give us 5 minutes on their passion, give us a fast craft talk. We would really like that. Let's do a little update on stuff. Making Spirits Bright. We got 4 big projects going on. The list of Crossroads is coming up first. That is in August, and you should have gotten the email to sign up for the days. We're going to do the rehab work, the rehabilitation on the transitional home for formerly incarcerated women, where we're going to be working in the backyard. We're going to paint the fence, reconstruct the fence, paint the patio, all kinds of stuff. There are 4 days. I need you to sign up for at least 2 4-hour shifts on those 4 days within that weekend, because we need the help. We're getting the materials together. We've got people from the Masonic Lodge. If you know anybody who needs service hours, other than like court-ordered hours, we can stay away from that for a while. But like at the high school or something, we could use those people too. So Making Spirit Crossroads is coming up. Making Spirits Bright, the next committee meeting is next week. As you know, that's our commitment to assist the Diamond Bar Women's Club with providing Christmas gifts to enlisted Marine Corps personnel at 29 Palms and Camp Pendleton. The site visit was canceled because of a change of command ceremony out at 29 Palms, so we won't be going out next week. When we reschedule it, I'll let you know. But Making Spirits Bright leads us into the raffle. Steve, any word from the state?
As of today, no. I checked the P.O. box yesterday and there was no correspondence. I will check again tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, awesome. So what we have is donated. We have a $6,800 travel voucher for Globus Family of Travel. One of theirs is like Avalon Waterways. You could take a cruise anywhere in the world, Europe, Asia, North America, South America, Russia, everywhere. They've got these beautiful cruises, and we have a $6,837 travel voucher, which we will be raffling. And I presented this at the President's Club, the President's meeting last week, and said basically any clubs like to get in. Rancho Cucamonga has joined us. They will be selling tickets, and essentially we're selling, and by the way, if your Rotary Club, Anupama, would like to get involved, the tickets are $5, but we're giving them to the Rotary clubs for $1, and they can sell them for $5. They make $4 per ticket, and you got to buy in lots of 100. And so if you say you want 100 tickets, we send you 100 tickets and we will invoice you for $100. We have several organizations working with us, Life Pacific University, the Young Marines, the Diamond Bar Women's Club, a couple of other women's clubs, several Rotary clubs will be selling these. And so if you know any community organization that would like to get in on a split, and generally it's 50-50. So with Life Pacific University, for every $5 they sell, they get $2.50 back. Let me know. We need to push that raffle. That's our fundraiser for the year. So let's push hard. And we made great progress with the Sheriff's Boosters Organization. We are partnering with the sheriffs, the chamber, Sylvia, I understand you're in on this, and the Masonic Lodge to put down a downtown car show in October with an Oktoberfest theme. That's what everybody is working on, and I've committed us to provide labor, but it will also give us the opportunity to sell raffle tickets downtown with a draw, which will probably be a large crowd. So that's great work in inroads on those 4 organizations working together in the community, and that's how we've been very successful. So thank you so much, Sylvia, for the Chamber's commitment. I know the Sheriff's Boosters and the Masonic Lodge are all excited about this big car show thing. They want to put 150 cars downtown. I don't know where the hell they're going to put them, but that's what they want to do. So they got big plans.
Raymond,
Lastly, yes.
Can I ask you to email me the details on the raffle? I can share it with my club.
I will do so.
Thank you.
I will do so this afternoon. Lastly, foundation update. As you know, because of all the good work we did, a community member donated $10,000 to our club and said, do something with it. And what we're doing is forming a Rotary Community Foundation. The bylaws have been drafted. I'm sorry, the corporate articles of incorporation have been drafted, and the bylaws will be drafted by the end of the week. I need you at the board meeting so we can discuss these. I'll get those out to you early so we can discuss these, finalize them, get to them to an attorney and get that foundation. We want to get that done by the end of August. So need you at the August board meeting. Before I go to calendars, anything they want to bring up? Nobody has anything they want to bring up.
Raymond, could I mention something?
Sure.
So we have, just really quickly, on August the 7th, we have our birthday celebration in the Civic Center Park. I just wanted to make sure to put that on your radar. The event will take place from 5 to 9, and we'll have live music, food trucks, beer booths. We'll have nonprofit booths. It's going to be really fun, and it's a very family-friendly environment. So I encourage for all of you to be there.
Awesome. That sounds great. And you got our email, the email for me, I'll bet, that I explained to you.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I mean, you guys have been so supportive in the past, so no worries. We'll make sure to save your spot for next year.
Awesome. So look here, we got the calendar. You know, we had Anupama. We have these fabulous speakers. And as you can see, we've got a lineup of just excellent speakers coming up all the way. Right now, we are scheduled with speakers into October. And so I just encourage you to make sure that you set your Wednesdays aside, because we got great stuff going on and great information. Our next club assembly will be on September 22nd at noon. I've got an email out to the mayor, and I'd like to do that downtown at City Hall, and we would cater it. And hopefully the mayor will be our speaker, and hopefully he'll invite a couple of the city employees over to have lunch on us. And so that's our current and kind of tentative plan for that. And you know,
Raymond,
yes.
Can I ask you to just correct my spelling on my name?
That's in my worksheet there?
Yes, I don't have an M before the P.
Oh, there you go. I could do that right now. Watch this.
Thank you.
And I just saved it. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mike's not here.
Of the things we think, say, or do.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Baba!
In the beginning of creation, there was no you, but today we are Rotary. We are creating inspiration
And that's your four-way test for July 21st, 2021. Thank you for coming to the Rotary Club meeting of San Dimas, and we will see everybody next week.
All righty. And you are all welcome to join our club. We meet on Thursdays at noon Eastern Time, which is 9 a.m. your time.
Are you meeting virtually?
Yes.
Please send me a link. I'd love to pop in.
Awesome. Will do.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.